His divine power has given us everything we need for life and godliness through the knowledge of Him who called us by His own glory and excellence. Through these, He has given us His precious and magnificent promises. Christianity rests on the foundation of God's promises. But we must understand there are two kinds of promises of God: unconditional and conditional, meaning some of God's promises require that we meet a condition before He responds. An unconditional promise is one whose fulfillment rests solely with the one making the promise, and the commitment to fulfill such promises is independent of people or situation. Examples of God's unconditional promises are His promise to send a Savior into the world. Its fulfillment required no condition of man to be met, and God promised He would never send another flood to destroy the entire earth. No matter how the world behaves, He would not take this action again. On the other hand, if a promise is conditional, fulfillment depends on certain requirements being met. The transaction can be expressed as an if-then statement. For example, James 1:5-7 tells us that if we request wisdom from God, we must ask in faith without doubting Him. Then He will give us wisdom generously. And in Matthew chapter 6:32-33, Jesus conditionally promises that if we seek first God's kingdom and righteousness, then everything we need will be provided us. The Lord will do exactly what He has promised, but when there's a condition, you must satisfy the requirements He has set. If you're still waiting for God to keep a particular promise, check the context for the stipulation, whether it's conditional or not. Then make certain you're carrying out your part. And remember that while the fulfillment is certain, the timing is always in the Lord's hand. Be blessed, my friends, in Jesus' holy and precious name. Amen.